to my channel. So this is my first YouTube channel. So YouTube video. Okay, so okay, so this is a story time / advice video for people that are going into their high school year. Before I say anything else, because I like to ramble, let's go ahead and get into be prepared, basically, because once you get to high school, there are no more, you're on your own. Like, you slack, that's that's your grade. You'll have that one teacher that's like family, you know, that contacts your parents, that has all your sister's numbers, they got your friend's number. If they can't get in contact with you, they're gonna call that your friend to see where you at. As far as grades, I feel like, you know, you should focus on that. Make that your priority. Don't worry about getting friends, because friends in high school, you don't really usually have them. I know I have one friend. Your grades are really more important, honestly, than making a friend. Okay, so my freshman year of high school, the first day I had on an orange Marilyn Monroe shirt that says flawless, and I had on my green little camouflage joggers, whatever they was, I forgot. And I had on, I forgot what kind of shoes I had on. And my black little shoes. I was not the flyest girl, but I don't care. I still made it work. The first day I went to high school, I had to sit in the office all day. Yeah, I didn't even get to eat lunch. I didn't get to go to none of my classes. They didn't even have my schedule ready. They had to get all of my transcripts from my other school. The second day I went, that's when they had my schedule ready and everything. And so they took me to my classes. She showed me, you know, where my classes was. Like, she would take me to a class and then tell them I'm coming right back, and then she would take me to my other classes. So she was like, well, this is your first class, da 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 da. I don't know if it was like physical science or something, but I walked into the class. Now that class, I still got a friend in there that well, two of them. They're not my friends, but one of them I call my brother. So basically, I went into the class, and when I went, the second day I had on a purple, the same shirt. It was just purple, and I had on my black. It had black. The writing was black, so I wore my black jeans. My black jeans was hot waters. I didn't really care, but my hair was like, okay, so I had crochets, but they were like, they were big. So, and I regret this. I put it up into a bun. When I walked in, they was picking on me. I don't care. I still went in there, and I thought I was that girl. You know, I was doing my notes. They was like, excuse me, can you move your head? And so when I went, all right. So my hair was in a big old bun on the top of my, like a beehive, a bird's nest sitting on the top of my head. So I like linked to the side so he could see, because he sat right behind me. So he was like, dang, she gonna fall over or something like that. And so they was just like talking, blah, 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 blah. I didn't really care. But that's all I really remember from my first day. My freshman year was crazy. Like, I got into so much drama. Look, and then the drama was like not even my fault. You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't start the drama. Like, the drama came to me because, all right, so I was messing with this boy. Let's give him a name. Chapstick. Yeah, I was messing with Chapstick, and when I first got there though, like, he was in my class, and I didn't like him. Like, I swear to God, I did not like him. I didn't try to talk to him at all. I didn't look in his direction or anything. So I also took ROTC, so I was late to class one day, and I walked into class, and he's like, oh, you late? I'm like, okay. Like, and I've never heard him talk to somebody nicely before, so I guess that's why I kind of like, oh, he talked to me, hi. So anyways, basically, I walked in class. She was like, "Are you sure you were in ROTC?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, I was a goody two shoes. I was like, "No, I'm not late. I'm not skipping your class. I promise. This is like the 3rd or 4th day. I'm not trying to skip your class. None of that." And that day I had on like a jean jacket thing with my white shirt on there. One was buttoned. I had my chain on, my earrings. My hair was up in this nice little thing. I was cute. I had this oil, you know, rubbing oil that you put on your wrist, and I put it on my wrist, right? And he smelled it when I walked past, so he was like, "You smell like baby powder." I was like, "Yeah, that's my perfume." He was like, "For real? They got perfume that smell like baby powder?" I was like, "Yeah, they got perfume that smell like baby." Like, you know, we just going back and forth, blah, blah, blah. So a couple of days passed, like, he's still messing with me. But this day, he was messing with me and this girl. And he was like sniffing her and stuff. But when I came into class, he was like, "Oh, there she goes. You smell like baby powder today, blah, blah, blah." And so he sniffed me. And I was like, "Boy, don't sniff me." And he was like, "You smell good." And I had put some right here. He was like, "Oh, she rubbing it all on her." And I was like, I didn't know what to say. So he just literally, he sniffs them. Like, and I'm just looking like, he did not just sniff my boobs. Like, he did not do that. So I didn't know what to say. Like, I was just like, okay. So, you know, a couple months go on, and then all of a sudden everybody like, "Oh, Chapstick trying to talk to you. He trying to talk to you." I'm like, "No, you know, I'm focused on my school. I'm not gonna date. First quarter just started." I'm like, "No, I don't really want to deal. I don't want to deal with nobody." So everybody was just coming up to me like, "Oh yeah, he want to talk to you. Chapstick want to talk to you," and I'm just like, "Oh my God, I haven't heard this. I haven't heard Chapstick say this not one time, and I'm in the whole class with him. I'm not worried about what y'all talking about. Y'all just trying to start some stuff." But so he was like, the time I came back into class, he's like, we was just talking, you know, just sitting there talking, and then we got into a deep conversation, and so I was just like, I don't really want to talk about this in class, so here's my number. And so I put my number in his phone, and then he changed it in front of my face and was like, "Now that's gonna be your name." I'm like, he changed it to like Baby or something, or Bay or something like that, with a heart and a kiss and stuff like that. I was like, oh my God, like, now I think about it, this is like the most freshman. Okay, anyways, so we just started talking. I think that same day we got on the phone, and we stayed on the phone like all night. Not all night, but like until it was late and I was tired. And he was like, "You sound tired, da 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 da." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to go to sleep." I was like, "I'll call you in the morning." He was like, "All right." So we just kept talking, kept texting, kept calling. Nights got longer and longer. And so we get to school and we're like, you know, more on each other. Everybody like, "Oh, so y'all date. I'm like, "No, we don't date. I'm just, you know, we're cool, you know, like, we're cool." So everybody like, "Nah, y'all date. I'm like, "Oh, whatever, we don't date." So one day we both got put out of class. We both got sent to ISS. So we was in the office. It was like we had 200 buildings, 300 buildings, blah blah blah. So we was in a 200 building, I think, or the 100. I don't know. We was in the office, and it was this girl in there. We gonna call her Mark. So she was in there, and you know, when we get in there, he all quiet, like okay, but he come over there to me. He like all over me, and she's sitting right there. So she look over there like, "Really, Chapstick? Really?" I'm looking like, how she know your name? Like, what? And he like, what you talking about? I was like, "She talking to you." She was like, "Really, Chapstick? Like, we supposed to be talking and you in here kissing on another girl?" I'm like, wow. Now that I think about it, that's probably what we had to run it. Anyways, so she's like, yeah, we supposed to be talking, and you kissing all on her, blah, 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 blah. And he like, what are you talking about? And I'm just like, hey, you can have him. I ain't worried about it. Like, I'm just like, that's not my boyfriend. Even though I was hurt. Like, I was hurt. Because, like, he was the first dude I actually was talking to in high school. You know, we was talking for, like, a good month or two. We got escorted to ISS or whatever. And we didn't even talk. Like, I didn't say nothing to him or nothing. He's like, I texted him. I was like, that's crazy. Because, you know, we done been talking for a long time, and you talking to somebody else, so you could just delete my number. So he sends me a paragraph like, you really believe her, blah, 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 blah. Just sweet talking. He was like, so what? I don't want her. I don't like her. Probably telling her the same thing. But he was like, I don't want her, blah, blah, blah. So I'm still in school. It's 4 o'clock. We about to get out of school. I go home. I'm like really think about it. So he calls me. I did not want to answer, but I answered. And the same day we made it official. So I started dating him. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Okay, y'all know y'all did the same thing. Y'all was young too. So anyways. So yeah, I just started dating him. And so not even 10 days into our relationship, not even a month, this cheated on me. This chapstick cheated on me. Okay, so we was at lunch, and in our lunchroom is like this little den thing, and this dude comes down there and he's like kissing all on me, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, at this time I knew girls didn't like me, and they didn't like the fact that I was dating him. I didn't even know this dude was that popular. Like, I didn't like him when I first met him, you know, but he was a sweetheart. So, you know, I was dating him, whatever. And he was like kissing all on me, and then he left and went to go get some lunch. Okay, so now I'm with my friends. Let's see. Well, we're gonna give it. All right, so we got thick knees and we got thickums. That's what we used to call each other back then. Thick knees and thickums. If y'all watching my video, y'all know who I'm talking about. So Chapstick comes down there kissing all on me, and he leaves. So I'm telling thick knees and my 2 friends that, well, I only had 2 girls that I sat with. But anyways, so I told them, I'm like, well, come on, y'all. Let's go up there and be petty. You know, I just want to go up there and see what it's like to be, like, I was really trying to be a girly girl. Like, I never really had a relationship where I was interacting with that person in public. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to go up there. And so we walk in the line, and I'm turning around talking, and I see my friend's face. Her face is like, so I'm looking, and I look to see what she looking at. Y'all, Chapstick, he was kissing on his ex. So we gonna call her Square. So he was kissing on Square, and all on her neck and stuff. So I look up at him like, really? And he look at me, y'all, his mouth go like his face, y'all, if I could make, bro, if I had a video that his whole face dropped. Like, he was like, I was like, and I ran out the cafeteria crying. I would call my sister. I was like, bro, you cheated on me. She was like, I told you. I don't trust nobody. Blah, blah, blah. You just your first year of high school. I'm like, okay. So walking back to class, he got his arm around her. And I'm like, you got that? You got it. So he's like, when we get to class, I'm over there, like, by that point, like, after I saw him walk her to class with his arm around her, I'm heated. Like, when I see him, I'm just gonna cuss him out. Like, but he didn't even come in the classroom. Like, he was outside the classroom. And, like, I'm just over there crying and shaking. And my friend come over there, and she was like, you know, sitting on me like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. So my teacher's like, yeah, she go to the office or whatever. So before I leave, I snatch my stuff. Like I slam my laptop. I'm like, I don't care, I don't care. So when I leave out, I look at him and like I'm wiping my face and I just like mean mug him. I don't even, bro. So he crying or whatever. I don't really care. So he texted me and was like, when I was in the office, he texted me and was like, you deserve so much more. You deserve better. I'm sorry. And I'm just looking like, nah, I never had nobody talk to me like that. So I'm just looking like, maybe he's telling the truth. My guidance counselor, though, she was like, don't you text him back. I texted him back. I was being a dummy. I'm sorry, I was. But when I got home, I was on the phone with my sister or my friend. I think it was my sister, though. I was on the phone with my friend first, and I was on the phone with my sister. And then he was calling me. So, and my sister was like, that better not be him. And I was like, nah, it's my friend. It was him. And I answered the phone. And I'm just like, what? Like, I literally said, what? What do you want? And all I hear is like, I think sniffling. And at the time, my sister's boyfriend's mom drove from my school and she drove his bus. So she's like, why is that boy crying? Like, she get on the phone like, why you got this boy crying and this, that, and the third. Now throughout the year, like, they talk to each other, so we all, you know, she know we dating, she know we cool. But yeah, she was like, why this boy crying? You got him crying in the seat. I don't even care. I'm like, I don't know why he crying. So he get on the phone and I hear like, he probably didn't make that face, but he was like, he was crying. So I'm like, why are you crying? Like, what do you want? He was like, I'm sorry, bro. I don't want her. I'm like, he's like, I don't know what to say. Like, I just want you, blah, blah, blah. Just the same old, same old. But anyways, so I went through so much drama with him. And then turn around, what was her name? Square had a problem with me. Oh my God. I was like, what? I was like, how you got a problem with me? So I didn't even acknowledge that. She didn't never address it. She never said nothing. So I was like, all right, whatever. Boom, let it go. What's her name? Mark. That one kept it going because, all right, so after me and Chapstick broke up, you know, officially, I started messing with this other dude. But like, it was like a year later. Like, literally, it was my sophomore year. A year later, I started talking to a boy. One day, Mark texted me and was like, I'll slap the F out of you, blah, 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 blah. So at this point, I'm thinking she in school. Like, I'm like, okay, so what's good? I don't care. I'm tired of y'all trying me. Like, what's up? So she not even in school. She's suspended. I'm like, okay, whatever, girl. So the weekend come, and then we come back to school. She in the lunchroom. Blah, 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 blah. I'm talking about loud, y'all. I'm talking about so loud. She had a group of girls with her just talking. I'm like, all right, what's good? Like, at this point, what's good? So I had a friend at the time, and he was like, just that day, we was dressed alike too, but he was like, they not gonna touch you. They not gonna touch you. I'm like, all right, I know. So I'm just standing there like I'm posted up waiting. I'm waiting on anybody to touch me at that point. So we walking back to class, and like they're following me, like, so I'm like turned around looking behind me just in case somebody run up behind me or anything. So I'm walking, like, as I'm walking around, like, taking off my earrings, I took off my jacket. I was like, what's good? So she walks around, you know, dropping all her little friends off, walks right past me. She don't do nothing. Like, that's all. I'm just like, girl, she's a goofball. That's all I know. And she was just like, it was just so much drama. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, but I was in love with that boy. Like, I thought I was. Like, I thought, like, he was gonna be my everything. Like, I had to text him. I had to talk to him. Like, even after that, like, I still was trying to talk to him. Like, spring break, I went to his house. Like, I met his parents. Like, they called me puffball. They was like, daughter-in-law here. Like, I don't understand. I never will understand. And like, it's a whole nother story behind that too. I'm just saying. This is the same boy I almost lost my virginity to. So, but if you want a story on that, go ahead and comment. Also, I will be doing more videos like this. Just comment down below what you want me to do videos on. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be posting more soon.